welcome to Smart Stock Watch. Today is January 24th, 2025, and we're diving into the latest earnings report from First Citizens Bancshares. Joining us is John, our senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. First Citizens Bancshares, a top 20 U.S. financial institution, has just released its fourth quarter 2024 earnings report. It's an exciting time to analyze their performance and strategic moves.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the financial highlights. First Citizens Bancshares reported a net income of $700 million for the fourth quarter of 2024. John, how does this compare to their previous performance?
First Citizens saw an increase in net income from $639 million in the third quarter to $700 million in the fourth quarter. However, when we look at the adjusted figures, the net income was $643 million, down from $675 million in the previous quarter. The adjusted earnings per share came in at $45.10, which is significantly above the analysts' forecast of $39.46.
And that's quite a beat on the EPS forecast. What factors contributed to this performance?
The strong performance was driven by stable credit conditions and growth in loans and deposits across all segments. Additionally, the company managed to repurchase a substantial number of shares, which positively impacted the EPS.
Net interest income and margin analysis. Moving on to net interest income and margins, First Citizens reported $1.71 billion in net interest income. How does this reflect on their overall financial health?
Net interest income saw a decrease of $87 million from the previous quarter, primarily due to a decline in interest income on loans by $108 million. The net interest margin also decreased to 3.32% from 3.53%. This was mainly due to lower yields on loans and interest-earning deposits at banks.
What does this mean for their future outlook?
While the decrease in net interest income and margin is a concern, the bank's ability to manage costs and maintain a stable funding mix with a high percentage of deposits is a positive sign for future stability.
Non-interest income and expense insights. Let's discuss non-interest income and expenses. First Citizens reported $699 million in non-interest income. What are the key drivers here?
The increase in non-interest income by $49 million was driven by gains on sales of leasing equipment and marketable equity securities. Adjusted non-interest income rose to $516 million, reflecting higher income from customer derivative positions and international fees.
And what about their expenses?
Non-interest expenses increased to $1.52 billion, with acquisition-related costs and personnel expenses being significant contributors. However, the bank continues to invest in technology, which is crucial for long-term growth.
Balance sheet and credit quality. Turning to the balance sheet, First Citizens reported loans and leases totaling $140.22 billion. How does this reflect their growth strategy?
The bank experienced a 4.4% annualized growth in loans, driven by commercial and business loans. Deposits also grew by $3.66 billion, indicating strong customer trend effective deposit strategies.
What about their credit quality?
The provision for credit losses increased to $155 million, reflecting higher net charge-offs. However, non-accrual loans decreased, showing improved credit quality in certain portfolios.
Capital and liquidity position. Finally, let's discuss their capital and liquidity position. What are the highlights here?
First Citizens repurchased shares worth $963 million and paid a dividend of $1.95 per share, reflecting strong capital management. Their liquidity position remains robust, with $59.34 billion in liquid assets, ensuring they are well prepared for future opportunities and challenges.
How does this position them for the future?
Their strong capital ratios and liquidity provide a solid foundation for continued growth and resilience against market fluctuations.
Key takeaways. In summary, First Citizens Bancshares has delivered a strong performance in the fourth quarter of 2024 with impressive earnings and strategic growth in loans and deposits. John, any final thoughts on their investment prospects?
First Citizens has shown resilience and strategic foresight, making it an attractive option for investors looking for stability and growth in the financial sector. Their strong capital and liquidity positions further enhance their investment appeal.
Thank you, John, for your insights. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on First Citizens Bancshares' performance in the comments below.